It's honestly quite a simple desire. I think if the criteria for a second person on the couch aren't too strict, I could easily help. All you gotta do is be able to hold me tight because these double chocolate chip booty cheeks is going to grab onto you and not let go. And I hope you're ready for that type of ride, buddy. I also do like being on top, just so you know. Hello, come on in, sit down, have a seat, get your snacks, okay? And come sit next to me and be a little pillow princess. And that goes for guys too. Anyways, hi. If you're new here, I'm Voyia. I play a bunch of games. If you ever want me to play something, please don't hesitate to ask. My backlog is getting very long, but I welcome it 100%. I'll never get tired of playing these games. Anyways, welcome back to Don't Eat the Cashier. And it would mean the world to me if you liked, comment, and subscribed. And with all that being said, let's get started. I survived another visitor. If you guys watched the first and the second episode, the first episode we played but we had to go on a date with the jester. And then the second time we went on a quote unquote cleaning up a vampire that got beat up by a bunch of werewolves date. And he drew me a picture. Zoom in on it, Voyia. All right. I survived another visitor. It seems I'm starting to get used to this job. Wiping off the sticky residue, hoping it was just spilled soda from the counter, I suddenly hear the crunch of gravel outside. Hooves? Oh, when I tell you, it just gets better and better every time. By the way, y'all should be able to hear it. I can't hear a gosh darn thing. Okay, there it goes. I think I just heard like birds chirping. I think that's what I heard. My God, it gets better and better every time. This is definitely not another vampire. The stranger leans against the counter, trying to look casual, but the way his tail twitches betrays his nervous tensions. Okay? Hi. He clears his throat. Hello, babe. My name is Viktor. Aren't your parents pirates by any chance? Oh my God. Y'all know me. If y'all been here long enough, y'all know I love the corny pickup lines. It just does something for me. Don't blame me. Hi, Viktor. Frown at him and wait for him to finally say what he's going to buy. No, sir, my parents are not pirates. Aren't your parents farmers by any chance? You mean, are they rich pirates who could pay a ransom for me if you kidnap me? Please, sir, don't. I'll just say no, sir, my parents aren't. Or, maybe he'll like me to say something like this. Aren't your parents farmers by any chance? Let's see. He blushed! Ain't nothing like having a man blush. Oh my God. I took his awkward attempt at flirting and made it my own. Now, I'm the captain of this ship, since I'm the true descendant of pirates. Viktor nervously taps his hoof on the ground. No. Here are my not pirates. Then where did they get such a sweet peach? Oh God, he's blushing more. I hope flirting with him doesn't make him pass. If he passes out, I'm sorry. His face instantly lights up. So much so that even his ears are smoking, it seems. Thank you. Well, at least he liked it. He shuffles his foot. Miss, actually, I wanted to give you a compliment. I mean to flirt. Viktor makes vague gestures with his hands, as if trying to describe a complex mechanism that just exploded. It was all supposed to go completely differently. It would have with the right girl, just not me. You were supposed to blush and giggle, and you broke it all, miss. So he believes this was really supposed to work on real life people? Interesting. His face is burning. Victor takes another deep, frantic breath. Frantic, excuse me. I'm losing my voice because I'm sick. If you guys are new here. So I'm playing this in parts because I am sick, but if I could, I would put it all together like one big mesh of deliciousness for you guys. I'm just so sorry. His stomach is growling so horribly. I hope this guy is okay. Is it really that bad? I mean, is my flirting technique really that terrible? This was the worst day of my life to have ears. Well, it could have been better. Awkwardness is a great style. I like it. I do like it. This might be the best compliment he's ever heard in his life. Probably the only one. You like it? His voice mixes surprise, disbelief, and a shy glimmer of joy. I'm just happy that he's happy, kind of. He also looks super duper like he's gonna pass out. And please don't pass out in here. I'm glad you like awkwardness because I have plenty of it. You probably noticed. Right off the bat, is it really written on my face? Actually, I initially chose this tactic to charm you, miss. Of course, everything went according to plan. Okay, Victor. He coughs shyly and mumbles something to himself. Then he shifts his gaze back to me. Actually, miss, I'm here to acquire... He doesn't get to finish. We have a visitor. Oh, God! Oh! Ugh! I'm sorry. What is that? Is that a mantis? Is that a praying mantis? I might give the bug a little booty. I could give the bug a little booty. Don't judge me. Y'all was about to judge me instantly. Don't judge me. I'll give the bug some booty. You stand next to the counter, clicking her. Oh, her. I'll still give her some booty. I'm bi. I don't care. She sat next to the counter, clicking her mandibles impatiently. 2 packs of Baptist, a pack of screaming cheese, and a bag of fairy fingers, darling. By the way, your gas attendant is a real sweetheart. It's frightening to imagine what my invisible colleagues look like. He hasn't even bothered to say hello. Hey, hurry up. I'm in a rush. I have a lot of work waiting for me today. I'm starting to pack the order. At the same time, the Incubus, that's what you are, got it, awkwardly tries to hit on the lady. Oh boy, this should go swimmingly. And I thought we had something special. Apparently, the failed Casanova decided to try his luck on a new victim. Wow, you seem, so busy and cool, ma'am. And you must have a very wonderful job. She starts clicking her mandibles energetically, producing a buzzing sound that vaguely resembles laughter. Wonderful. Oh yes, wonderful. Wonderful for those who don't like to eat, sleep, or see their children grow. Really, the best job in all the 9 worlds. Speaking of children. Victor barely recovers from her sarcasm when the lady immediately pulls a wallet out of her bag and unfolds it. Is that a picture of her babies? My God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She's got 9 of them things on her. Are you my mom? Over and over again. It seems endless. This is Goo Goo. He has his father's mandibles. Victor gazes into the abyss, and the abyss gazes back, revealing baby pictures. The seduction attempt has failed. Again. Like any mother, Lady Mantis loved her children and considered her sacred duty to tell every passing incubus about them. This is Gugo. He's in his rebel phase now. He pierced his mandibles. Can you imagine? He makes such a racket when he eats. The image of the larva in the biker jacket makes me snort and reminds me of David. And this is Gigi and Gaga. They still larvae,
but already so talented.
What talents can larvae have? Oh yeah, they do start off as a little bitty. Okay, sorry. I bug information that I know. Don't ask. Please don't ask. They just lie there and eat. I do too, though. Wait, don't think about that. You have very beautiful children, ma'am. All 20 of them. Incredibly cute. 20? Y'all tell me in the comment section right now, how many kids do you guys want?
That's just the first wallet.
Help him and lady her order. I'm gonna help him.
Oh, I got a bit carried away. I really am in a hurry. Here, your money, darling.
Put in a tip jar so he knows that I served you. Viktor watches her disappear into the night, then turns to me with a grateful look. Thank you, miss. I couldn't handle 20 more kids. To be honest, I already broke down at the 8th. I would have broke down at the 3rd. You're better than I am. And I thought looking after a cat was hard. The lady left very little in tips. Probably all her money went to her children. Viktor suddenly remembers he came here to buy something. However, my visitor rarely recalled that. I need a book. Viktor scans my sinking supernatural realm of discount rod and chocolate bars. It's a guide for, well, succubi and incubi. I can't remember what it's called, but I've definitely heard something about it. Could you take a look? It's definitely not for me. It's for my less experienced friend, because I'm, employee of the month in my layer. He didn't specify whether he was the worst or the best employee of the month. Well, life force harvesting for dummies, or something like that. I heard him mumbling quietly to himself. Such a shame. I should have just stayed home and rewatched Evangelion for the 10th time. I'm heading to the storage room. Just a few hours before, I was rushing around here looking for blood for the very hungry monster. Now all these vials, eyes, and tentacles seem less ominous. A gigantic, dead moth lies on top of the boxes. Or perhaps it's just very tired. Which box? So I can smash it. I'm rummaging through the book section, deep in between bamboo, metaphysics, and, oh my God, limits of patience of your dead servants. I find the desired volume. I come back from the storage room holding this forbidden mind-bending treatise titled Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Demons and Everything You Didn't Want to Know About Them. Wow, this is definitely better than those PDF guides from various sites for, never mind who. Clearly not for the whole family. Let's study it? Yes. It would be very unusual if he just paid me, tipped me, and moved along. I expected too much from this life. But in fact, this will be an entertaining educational lesson. It certainly won't be unnecessary. I feel like my character was very sarcastic right there. Give him a break, okay? He's shy. I get it. I understand. You don't want to be here. We don't want to be here. And the guy looks at those pictures are enough to make him faint. The sooner this is over, the sooner I can send him on his way. Well, even the computer was like, don't be mean to him. He's trying, okay? Oh my, look how cute he is. He is so cute. How could we be mean to him? We find a cozy spot next to the counter. I pull the grimoire closer. I open the book, and the pages, yellow and brittle with age, release a cloud of dust and indecent, horrifying desires. I don't want to know what that guy's desires are. Voyia, zoom in on him. I don't want to know what that guy's desires are ever. Incubi, the nature of tempting rogue, hooved in desires. Tempting rogues? Oh, that's me. Yes, definitely me. Whose are just like mine. You have no idea how awful they clop, especially on tiles. Aw, he's so cute. Every time he blushes, it just makes me happy. When you sneak to the fridge at night, the whole house wakes up with you. Everyone thinks there's a big clumsy cow living in their apartment. In your apartment, excuse me. I would have thought a horse, but whatever. Yeah, I think you really are an incubus. They're all purple? I thought they were red, but okay. Viktor, you look more like a sleep paralysis demon. Could be. What? No. It says here, it says incredible chilling horror. I don't evoke horror at all. So what was the other option? What would the other option do? Okay. Oh, that's right. All incubi are purple. I thought my skin color was just some kind of coincidence. Oh, okay. Well, it didn't do anything. Like when you create a character in a video game and just spin the color wheel until you stumble upon something weird. It gives you a cautious look, as if not entirely sure about the coolness of his purple hue. Excuse me. Shrug. I know what you mean. When I was created, someone also spun the wheel. By the way, I was created in Spore. Jeez. If you don't know what Spore is, it's like a game where you evolve humanity. I guess you can evolve into humans at some point, but you can make them look as weird and unusual as possible. Shrug. I love the color purple, which I do. Too bad I'm not purple. Shakes head sadly. Purple is a lame color. I hate eggplants. I've never had eggplants before. I love purple. I really do. His face immediately brightens with a smile. Yeah, well, I think it's pretty cool too. It's nice to know you like my, what's it called? Demonic phenotype? Uh-huh. Viktor turns his attention back to the book and runs his claw finger down the lines. Incubi, appreciators of the vibrant hues of the soul. They draw power not from the blood of life force, but from the pure, potent energy of mortal emotion. And although a refined bouquet of positive emotions is the preferred ambrosia, what a fancy word. A practitioner can also sustain themselves with more coarse, fickle energies of negativity. Despair, horror, and humiliation provides a quick, albeit unpleasant, rush of power. So they can also feed off of negative energy like they feed off positive energy. I wonder if lust is considered a positive or a negative. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section below. It's no wonder that now, after an argument with someone in the comments, I feel like I've eaten a few raisins. Judging by his expression on his face, he clearly isn't cut out for horrors and humiliation. His limits is probably arguing on 4chan. Also, a kind of source of horror and humiliation, but still, it's a bit different. What is 4chan? An incubus can, albeit less effectively, form a symbolic connection by feeding off a single consenting mortal vessel. Is he going to ask me to feed off of me? The mortal vessel, in turn, can absorb some of the power from the incubus, among other things, their immortality. Wow, sounds like a decent deal. I certainly always have plenty of emotions, mostly hatred for the fact that to earn money, you have to work. A whole mountain of raisins for Viktor, or whatever he called it. What a relief. Just one person. The thought of having to chase after a whole bunch of strangers makes me feel sick. Viktor, you want to be a one man, if that's what you're into, kind of guy? I like it. But I love communicating. Well, sometimes. Strangers are the scariest thing right after rent. Strangers are scary. Yeah, I totally understand. It's probably even harder to deal with clients like me. Communication is already a horror show in itself, and then you add literal horror with vampires and ghosts. Just a nightmare. He really looks at me with sympathy. He feels sorry for me. I don't even know how to react to that. Trying to understand what people want from you is quite a challenge. It's like trying to play a game with its rules changing every 5 seconds. And someone has turned off your screen and you're paralyzed. Basically, yeah, I completely get you. Aww, Viktor flips through the grimoire, reading the chapter titles. Techniques of rogue seduction, juicy emotional juices, using lascivious, what? Lascivious energies of thaumaturgical, oh my god, purposes. That's a big word. I don't even want to know. I just want not to starve without energy. And maybe pay my rent. I don't need to be this lusty cousin of Doctor Strange. His fingers finally jab at the random chapter titles somewhere in the middle. Love letters. It seems completely and irrevocably outdated, especially the part about carrier pigeon colors. Love letters? Who writes love letters anymore? This should apply to text messages now, right? But this, is a good start. Let's work on this before moving on to more complex seduction methods. He pulls out a pen from somewhere, a cheap ballpoint with a little anime cat charm at the end. I hand him a grease-stained napkin, like everything in this rotten place. The book says to convey aching adoration and a hint of forbidden desire. Viktor starts scribbling something on the napkin. Maybe something like this? No, try again. That's mean. Sure. Right. Really? You think so? Thanks. Yeah, only a dork like me is going to like it. My god. He's so cute right there. I mean, it's obviously a silly picture, but it has a lot of layers of meaning, you know? It's like it's saying, I'm just a humble being unworthy of your gaze, but I'm supported. I'm supported only by crumbs of your attention. I'm sorry. It's hard to take Viktor serious because he's so awkward. And I'm trying to read it awkwardly, but it's just making me giggle. Viktor continues to flip through the book, recognizing the desires of the vessel. He scans the first few lines of text. It's all about observing subtle hints, interpreting body language, and engaging in candid conversation to uncover the special natures of mortal carnal desires. He glances at me. What does Vessel Diana want? The vessel wants money. The vessel wants a stable mental health. The vessel wants fame, love, and adoration. Oh, okay. The vessel wants to become the new Sandro Botticelli? Anyways, the vessel wants a simple human sofa and cuddles on it. The vessel wants to leave work as soon as possible. I feel like he thinks I'm flirting with him if I say this. Oh, great. And pizza, right? In his eyes is genuinely sympathy and understanding of every delicate string of my unfortunate lonely soul. It's honestly quite a simple desire. I think if the criteria for a second person on the couch aren't too strict, I could easily help. All you gotta do is be able to hold me tight, because these double chocolate chip booty cheeks is going to grab onto you and not let go. And I hope you're ready for that type of ride, buddy. I also do like being on top, just so you know. Though sometimes I comment too loudly on what's happening on screen. Hope that's not too much of a problem. No, that's not a problem. Sometimes you just can't help but make a stupid comment 10, 20 in 5 minutes. Especially when you know some facts about the movie. We continue to study the Villainous Seduction Manual, the art of verbal seduction and slippery flattery. To his surprise, Viktor finds no mentions of the fact that pirate compliments work on the living people. He examines the first paragraph, where words are labeled as keys to the to the treasure chest of the heart, and flattery is described as a powerful aphrodisiac for the ego. It's all very dramatic, but the main idea is quite simple. Say nice things. Don't say unpleasant things. This is definitely outdated. If I tell someone that their eyes are the double gateway to the Champs-Elysees, I'll definitely get sprayed with pepper. And this, good Lord, when I kiss you, I tremble like a paralyzed beggar? How is that even supposed to work? No, that's too much even for me. Viktor clears his throat. His gaze slides over me, trying to latch onto something particularly attractive about my appearance. You have very elegant ear shapes. Aww, I've always been told my ears are tiny and stingy, but I appreciate that. Thank you, Viktor. No, you. God, why me? Thank you, Viktor. No problem. I mean, they really are. They have a very elegant curve, aesthetically pleasing. 11 out of 10 on the ear attractiveness scale. Ears on my head are 11 out of 10. Will there ever be a happier day in my life? He takes a deep breath, gathering his courage for another compliment. Actually, I think you have a wonderful sense of humor. Like, nothing can really get to you, right? Most people would scream, run away in horror, or fall into a true existential crisis. I'm the main joker of this greasy gas station. Should I be proud or horrified? Smile, that wasn't bad. Shake your head. He needs to try harder. Tell him he's not that bad. I don't think he's doing bad at all, but I like corny guys. I like corny stuff. So when I say I like corny stuff, I mean, like I said, you can come hit on me with the, my God, your eyes are like sapphires and your hair is as silky as this, and I would pull the moon to you just for you to be brighter at night and even brighter when the sun is out. And like the smile would creep up on my face so hard that I would probably blush. And yes, when I blush, it shows on my face. There's no hiding it. So, especially because I got chubby cheeks, no matter how much weight I lose, my God, I'll have chubby cheeks. Stuff like that will get me. He smiles gently in response. Despite everything, he starts to relax. He's probably beginning to feel more comfortable around me. I would never thought a monster would have to struggle with discomfort from interacting with a mortal soul, and not the other way around. Another chapter. How to be a mirror. I didn't know we could change. Oh, it's metaphorical. The next text described the principle of mirroring, subtly borrowing mannerisms, speech patterns, and even expressing opinions of the victim to create a sense of closeness and understanding. This is the patterns of a person who is struggling with social anxiety. This is what people with social anxiety do. We mimic other people around us to try to fit in. So people don't say, oh, that's the oddball over there. The path of least resistance to gaining mortal attachment. Oh no. What about all that stuff about just being yourself and everything will work out? My mom lied to me, didn't she? With similar interests. What do ordinary people like? Football and the weather? Definitely not anime and dark souls discussing the brilliant soundtracks of Silent Hill with people It's a bad idea. No, do that with me. Come up to me and talk about video games with me. I guarantee we'll be sitting there talking for hours. That's for sure. All right, practice. The book says that practice is the key to success. Viktor lifts his gaze to me. Play along with me, please. Like we just met. Viktor, I definitely needed a new play toy, so I guess I'll play along with you. Come on in, get in the bed. Beautiful mortal soul, I have appeared to you in half dreams so many times, but I finally decided to find you in reality. I'm not gonna lie, that would have got me. That would have got me. I won't let you go so easily again. Even though the words aren't the most elegant, there's something supernatural about them. I still begin to feel a pull. A shiver runs down my spine. Give in to the feeling. I'm gonna give in to the feeling. He moves closer, his movements suddenly becoming smooth and eerily graceful. The words this creature now speaks bypass my mind and penetrate straight into my primal parts of my brain. I play along, but part of me realized this isn't entirely a game. I'm a mortal being, and he's a demon from hell who came for my wretched soul. I know this is dangerous, mortal, that it's wrong, but doesn't that make it all the sweeter? Oh no, the last remnants of reasoning within me protests. Oh yes, everything else replies. I lean into him with my whole body, eager to hear the last forbidden, incredibly sensual... Oh, damn it. My leg just cramped. Okay, Viktor. The resonant hum abruptly cut off. We're back in that little gas station. Sorry, I couldn't hold that seductive pose for more than 10 minutes, but seems like we were doing pretty well, right? What even was that thing? That thing was his thing. My God. He's flipping through the treatise a bit longer before letting out a sigh. His stomach growls again. Seems he could use an emotional snack. I think we've covered all the important stuff. Suppose it's time to wrap things up. He starts to rise from the floor. Oh, wait. How did it happen? That no one explained anything to you? Yeah, like, why don't you know anything? I'll tell you, but promise you won't laugh? I promise. I won't laugh. I'm not a judgmental person, so I'm not a judgy person. I don't judge people. Like, you could be like, oh, my mom only used to make me eat peas when I was little. And sorry, you guys gonna hear tissue because I gotta blow my nose. I'm gonna cut it out, but you could be like, oh, my mom made me eat cheese and peas all my life. I'm not gonna make fun of you, okay? Because trust me, who am I to judge anybody? I'm not perfect. I'm goofy. I'm silly. I'm a little bit crazy. I got a little seduction in me too. I got a little flirty side in me too, but I am not a judgy person. I promise I will not judge you. Relief washes over his face. Yes, wonderful. I accidentally sold my soul on the darknet. That's not... Oh, poor thing. I mean, I'm sure you were tricked, right? He holds a dramatic pause. Go on. Burst out and laugh. Frick, what an idiot I was. I dropped out of college back then because of constant stress, moved into a tiny dump, and barely left my apartment. I was scraping by with some freelance work. Sometimes I chatted with various anonymous folks from 4chan. What is 4chan? People without names, gender, or age. And then I stumbled upon a stupid ad. What did I have to lose? Definitely not a demon 7566 in the chat offered me a chance to escape loneliness. Later, after I turned into this creature, he told me he did it for the laughs. He left no instructions. He just wrote, "Get good," in the chat and deleted all contacts. That is a butthole, and he deserves a punch in the neck. He was curious to see if I could handle it. His chance to escape loneliness turned out to be putting me in an incredibly deadly situation. He lifts his eyes to me. This memory is a flesh wound for him. Before I can even respond, he jumps back up from the floor. But I already wasted enough of your time. Oh, it's okay. You can waste all my time all you want. He clops his way to the counter. Well, to be honest, I didn't really understand much. Those chapters are so strange. He lets out a quiet chuckle. But you know what? It was great. I hadn't had this much fun in a while. I think I even ate properly. Finally, positive energy, I mean. Thanks for the lunch. I'm not sure if I need to pay for that too, but I'll leave some money just in case. In the tip jar, please. I appreciate it. Thank you. His tail twitches awkwardly. Haven't really interacted with people since college killed my will to live. Felt strange not to feel like such an idiot around someone. Thank you very much. He tosses some money into the jar. Okay. Hold on. Gotta get my rings. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Then takes a deep breath and adds, and maybe someday we could, well, hang out together. Not as a lesson. Just play some silly games, like friends. Okay, buddy, I'll think about it. Why not as friends? We could make it a date. You wiggle eyebrow, okay? Sure. A date? Absolutely. Look at you. You are fine. You definitely can get a date from me. His tail starts wagging wildly, knocking over 3 bags of chips, a can of soda, and a bottle of Gloomy D. I'm in. Of course. I'm ready. He struggles to rein in the flow of enthusiasm and takes a frantic breath. See you then. Goodbye. Bye, Diana. Good luck with your shift. It was nice to meet you. The gas station returned in silence, broken only by the hum of the refrigerators and my own too loud thoughts. So, a crazy god, a vampire thug, a shy incubus walks into a gas station. Sounds like the start of a really bad joke. My life is now a joke. Just great. I just wanted to pay my bills. I didn't sign up for interdimensional corals and therapy sessions for the undead. But on the other hand, I wasn't eaten. And I wasn't turned into a piece of furniture. By the standards of the night, that's a astounding success. I cautiously glanced at the door to Bob's office. Great. Now we gotta deal with growly, angry Bob. I cautiously glanced at the door to Bob's office. There was a low, guttural humming, like a giant, disgruntled computer tower was working inside. The clock on the wall indicated it was the end of my shift. With a heavy sigh of relief, I began closing up the place. Finally, I walked to the front door, inserted the key into the lock, and was about to turn it when suddenly, organism! I jumped in place, nearly dropping everything. Organism! Your performance has exceeded all my algorithmic predictions by 47.3%. You are not just an organism. You are an efficient, flawless machine for generating currency. I am feeling an emotion your kind describes as managerial pride. If you keep up the good work, the possibilities of receiving a 25% bonus will become not just hypothetical, but quite real. Wow, 25 cents. These jobs are screwing us over. Go, organism. Restore your energy resources in return for further exploitation. What a relief. He vanishes as suddenly as he appeared, leaving nothing but ringing silence behind. I stood for a few seconds, processing what I heard. Then I slowly turned the key in the lock. Click. First shift completed. I survived. And now I can do anything, which means call David, call Viktor, return to the store to Bob. No, romantic evening awaits you. Ugh. Return home. So I knew I probably blew it with, well, I didn't probably blow it with Darian. I probably didn't. But I didn't think that David really liked me. I thought I blew it with David completely. Especially because like I was going through sneezy coffee and everything else he was thinking of. I was not thinking properly. I was like barely reading it. I was just too honed in on his body. But if I had to choose between Viktor and David, I would probably choose Viktor. But maybe I'll do all three. So let me say, okay, let's go from top to bottom. I'll choose David. Maybe it was a bad idea. Or maybe it was my best one yet. The creature on the other end informs me in a raspy voice that he'll be here in 10 minutes. And sure enough, soon the roar of a motorcycle shatters the silence of the night. A battered and powerful bike pulls up next to me. Come on. Move your butt. Sunrise is soon. Oh my God. Yes. On a bike, in an air balloon. I wouldn't care where. He could take me on this bike. I don't care. His voice sounds gentle. I move my butt and climb onto the seat behind him, wrapping my arms around his waist. He lets out a satisfied sigh. And by the way, enjoy today's sunrise while you can. I freeze. I know exactly what he means. This could be my last sunrise as a human. Say nothing and hug him tighter. Maybe I want to become a vampire, or maybe not. Either way, we're making decisions together now. Okay, sure. He slightly turns his head. The surprise in his eyes is replaced with a brief glimmer of respect. Okay, he looks at me like a tamed wolf, like an equal. His hand covers mine, resting on his chest, and gently squeezes it. Okay, boss, whatever you say. Whatever awaits us, eternal wonderings, arguments over who cleans the blood off the dishes today, and the necessities of pretending to be our own descendants. We'll face it together. The motorcycle roars and heads out onto the highway. Okay, let's go back in. This time, we'll choose Viktor. Viktor promised to come faster than the wind. True to his word, when his car pulls into the parking lot, he nearly knocks over the trash bin. My bad. It's an old, well-maintained car, clearly inherited from his grandfather. Inside, it's warm and smells nice. His apartment is exactly as I imagined, a bit cluttered but cozy. Oh my goodness. Is this not the cute? This is the best one here. This is better than the bad boy. I'm sorry. I'd rather sit at home and play video games than eat snacks with the love of my life than to ever, and I do mean ever, get on a bike ever. Though they are freaking scary. And soon I get humiliated by the very first boss. Viktor, sitting next to me, laughs. It's not that you're bad at this, as you say. It's just that I'm a nerd with a whole lot of free time. His fingers glide effortlessly over the buttons. I felt at ease. For the first time in a long while, no fear, no tension. Just two people playing video games. Rest your head on his shoulder, lean back and watch him play. He freezes for a second, then a blush appears on his violet cheeks. He coughs awkwardly, but doesn't pull away. Instead, He gently leans his head towards mine. Diana, you've made me so happy in just one evening, and I'll do everything I can to make you happy. I close my eyes, listening to the quiet clicking of buttons. The Incubus boyfriend. My boyfriend is an Incubus, and he's better at soul-like games than I am, for now. Something very interesting is definitely happening with my life. And now we go to, my lord, we go to Bob. Oh no, Mr. Manager, we're not saying goodbye just yet. I head back to the gas station and push open the door to his office. Ugh. I mean, yum. Oh, baby. Ugh. In the middle of the room, buried under folders and invoices, stood a gigantic, ridiculous canopy bed, and on it, surrounded by rose petals, reclined Bob. Oh my God, absolutely not. Or rather, he wasn't just lying there. He was posing, one tentacle coiling, supported his spherical body where his human chin would be. Ugh. Y'all tell me y'all letting Bob hit? How many of y'all, and I won't judge you, how many of y'all letting Bob hit? I'm not judging. I'm just concerned about you. And I can be concerned about you and not judge. Others were elegantly draped over the silk sheets. His numerous eyes blinked slowly, focusing on me. Ah, organism, Diana. I wasn't expecting you so soon. This is worse because my nose is stopping up. So this actually works. His voice, as always, boomed in my head, but now it was sultry undertones. But since you're here, one tentacle slowly, seductively beckoning me forward, I propose we spend the evening in romantic engagement. Huh. Well studied void bip okay enclosed schemes. I took a step into the office and slowly closed the door behind me. Huh. Now that the nightmare is over, let's just go home, huh? No, I had enough ventures for one day. The bus arrived surprisingly quickly, and I climbed into the half-empty cabin and collapsed onto the seat by the window. Outside, the awakening city rolled by. Ordinary people heading to ordinary jobs, none of them selling discount rot or feeding off vampires. The pixie retreat never felt so homely and cozy. The familiar creak of the floorboards, the smell of dust and cheap coffee, all seemed heaven sent. I didn't even bother with dinner, just shrugged off my clothes and fell into my bed. Soft, familiar, free of tentacles and ectoplasm. No monsters, no threats, just silence. And pleasant, nightmarish dreams. Well, very interesting. I'm wondering why the jester did not get an ending. Is it because I messed up in some way? And I feel like I did and didn't at the same time. If anything, I felt like if anybody had me going, it was the jester. But c'est la vie. I guess I didn't get the jester. I'll go back and look real quick and see if maybe I can make it different. But all in all, I think I got not all the endings, but I think I kind of, did a little justice here. But I'm gonna go back and look and see if maybe there's some stuff some ending I could get. Okay, I went through all of this. It took about 20 minutes. I sped through, kind of picked the same stuff for the other people, but I went back through and I played just to try to get all the hearts for the jester. And I guess there is no ending for him, which is okay. It's perfectly fine. His story's kind of weird. It's not boring. It's not exciting. It's just weird, especially reading it on my own pastime. There was a couple of things that I kind of missed. But nonetheless, it was good. Thank you guys so much. If there's any more release for Don't Eat the Cashier, trust me when I say I will be playing it. Peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. I love each and every one of you guys. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.